done. 4 shifts in a row done. Time to get home, get a nap in, and get stuck in. The weather's supposed to be good today. Yes, because it has been crap all week. And then we'll get stuck into those garden beds. Get them leveled out, ready for soil, and then come up with a plan to try and rugby-proof these as well. So the last thing I want is to put all this effort into these garden beds, and that lovely little dog of mine undoes all my work. Hello, what are you doing? Oh, I can't reach you. What are you doing? Come here. Oh. Hello. Good morning. So today's mission, we're going to dig these garden beds into the ground and make them level, because as you make them level, it helps with erosion and water runoff, and evenly distributing the nutrients through the garden. No, we're not. No, we're not. So today, instead of digging the beds in and leveling them out and getting them ready to fill with soil, we're going to burn them. We're going to take to them with a torch. It's called Shou Sugi Ban. It's a Japanese technique of treating wood. Well, pellets are heat treated. They won't last, especially being in the soil like that. They will rot, which isn't a biggie. Even with them being charred and sealed like that, they will still eventually degrade, and I'll have to replace it anyway. But doing this will give it a bit more longer life. So I grossly underestimated just how much gas I'm going to use. I've already gone through that gas bottle. So I'm going to have to go for a quick trip into Hamilton and pick up another couple gas bottles to finish these off. I didn't think either. I left these garden beds outside after I finished them off, and it's been raining the last couple of days, so they're wet. So they're not charring as easily as they could if I left them in the shed and then done them. Or even done the pieces of wood before I put the beds together, which is probably the best way to do it if you're going to do it this way. So, mission to Hamilton. Right, so I'm back. Got a different type of gas. Apparently this one's supposed to burn hotter, so it should make quick work of this. Or quicker work of it. So we'll see how we go. What do you reckon, bub? Looks good? Looks burnt. Looks like I burnt it. Tell you what, it's a lot easier doing this with the sun going down. You can see where the tip of the flame is and what I'm doing. A lot better. Getting through it a lot faster. Also, this gas is actually burning a lot hotter than that blue can I had earlier today. I'm thinking I might go back over the ones I did earlier. They're not quite charred enough. So I find the best way to do this, the tip of the flame, obviously the hottest part of the flame, hold it there, and you see when the wood actually starts to catch alight. And then just slowly move your way up. So if you just like this, it doesn't really do anything. So now it's alight. slowly moving the tip of your flame side to side. I mean, if you've got a bigger torch set up than this, then it'd probably be a lot easier, but for me, and that's what I've got. Right. Next step of the process. This morning we're going to wire brush all the charred parts off, and we'll reveal all the grain. And then I need to figure out where I'm going to stain them. I'm going to stain them after I do the wire brushing. First, let's get this wire brushing done. It's going to be a mission itself. So the whole point of wire brushing your char after you've done the burning process is just to remove the first few layers of your char, revealing the grain underneath, which creates a really cool appeal and everything like that. It's not necessarily, that's what I'm looking for. What is the word I'm looking for? It's not necessarily a step in moving towards protecting the wood. It's just an aesthetic thing. It looks way more appealing than just leaving your wood all burnt and charred up. Reveals the grain, it makes a really cool effect. And I guess the degree to which you wire brush them is personal preference on how you want it to look. Now, if you think revealing the grain underneath this char is what looks really cool, wait till you put the stain on top. Once we finish brushing all these down, I'll get these things into position and I'm going to spray the stain on. The finish that you get from that is so much better. There's definitely something satisfying about this, revealing that grain. That was the wire brushing process done. That was a workout and a half on the old hand grip. Alright. Now I realize at this stage, I'm kind of contradicting my process so far. So with the charring of the wood, the Shou Sugi Ban process, it's a lot more natural and environmentally safe because you're not using any chemicals to treat the wood. Fire, creating that layer of char, that layer of carbon, which protects the wood from moisture, decreases its ability to absorb moisture and decreases the ability of the pests to get into the wood and actually makes it fire retardant, which I don't believe my garden will catch on fire, but just in case it does, it'll be a little bit more fire retardant. But at this point, I'm going to be using this, which is an oil-based stain, which isn't exactly environmentally friendly, and while I'll only be using it on the outside, not on the inside of the beds. I'll be lining the insides of the beds with a polythene sheet to protect the wood. Now this will further seal the wood even more, protecting it even better, helping it last even longer. Now, even with me using that oil base, with the charred wood is still far better than I've got carbon all over my face. Still far better than our chemical treating process we use here in New Zealand, which is CCA. It's not good for the environment. It's banned in a lot of countries around the world because of what it does or what it is, which is copper, chromate, and arsenic. I'm not entirely sure why we still use it. That being said, it does allow our wood to withstand the UV rays here in New Zealand and just the harsh weather conditions that we have here. Our country doesn't get up to the temp like a lot of countries do around the world, but you spend a summer day here in New Zealand at 22 degrees, no shirt on, within an hour you are fried to a crisp, and you will regret that for the rest of the week. Alright, so spray gun. It's only a little one, little cheap one from Bunnings. It's like a couple $100. It's not my big flash one. I didn't see the point in pulling out the big one. Okay, so you can sort of see the general direction I'm heading with these, but you're gonna have to see the finished product in the next video when we finally dig these into the ground and level them out, and then hopefully I should have some soil that I can fill them with too, or maybe not. I still got to creative things for riggy proofing, but I'm gonna end this one here, finish these off, and I'll see you in the next one.